students, you are most welcome in the virtual classroom of English. I hope you are enjoying your lockdown holidays as well as you are concentrating on your learning books and notebooks. Dear students, in this class we are going to see new topic, that is gerund and infinitive. This topic, gerund and infinitive, to the point of examination is very important for 11th standard as well as for SYJC, that is HSC board examination point of view also. Dear students, gerund and infinitive is very simple topic. It will become more simpler, it will become simpler if you study it properly. So, to study gerund and infinitive, we have to study verb forms. So basically there are 5 types of verb forms. Which are they? For example, to infinitive, main verb, that is V1. Past, V2, past participle, that is V3, and gerund or present participle. These are 5 types of verbs. Verb plus ing. This is 2 plus V1. This is only V1. This is V2. It is V3 and it is V plus ing. So our topic is infinitive and gerund. In this lecture we are going to study what is infinitive, what is gerund. So our topic is this one. So to infinitive and gerund. This topic we have to study in this class. So, to infinitive, for example, we can take one example of verb. Basically, we can take, for example, to read. This is 2 plus verb. Main verb is read. Past tense is read, spelling same. The pronunciation changed, read. Past participle, read. Gerund, present participle, VING, reading. So, one example we have taken. We can take another example, for example, to play. This is infinitive. Main verb play. Ed I have taken to this verb, it becomes past tense. Played, V2, again played, V3, playing, ing form, we can say gerund form, we can say present participle form. Present participle is a different topic. This particular topic requires a different lecture. Present participle, in further lecture I will explain it, but we are going to study gerund and infinitive in this class. So, to read, reading. To infinitive, gerund. To play, playing. To infinitive, gerund. This is the thing. So what is infinitive? 2 plus V1. So what is gerund? Verb, ing. This is infinitive and gerund. To know it more easily, we have to go one example. After looking this example, after taking this example, we will see how infinitive works, or the correct writing of infinitive we will understand. For example, I will give one example in Hindi. I will give one example in Hindi, and that example will help us to understand how to write infinitive. For example, अगर मैं लिखता हूं यहां पे पढ़ना अच्छी आदत है। मैंने यहां पे एक सेंटेंस क्या लिखा है, देखो, पढ़ना अच्छी आदत है। अब इसको इंग्लिश में ट्रांसलेट करना है। इस हिंदी सेंटेंस को क्या करना है, हमें इंग्लिश में ट्रांसलेट करना है। तो किस तरह से करेंगे, देखिए, अगर इसको आप समझो, आप इसको लिखते हैं रीड, समझो, अगर ऐसा लिखते हैं आप, रीड इज गुड हैबिट, रीड इज गुड हैबिट, डज इट साउंड प्रॉपरली? रीड इज गुड हैबिट, डू यू थिंक दिस सेंटेंस इज करेक्ट? तो क्या यही तो सीखना है, इन्फिनेटिव क्या होता है। देखिए, पढ़ना अच्छी आदत है, रीड हमने उसको यूज किया, पढ़ना इज गुड हैबिट, बट व्हेन यू रीड द पर्टिकुलर सेंटेंस रीड इज गुड हैबिट, इट साउंड्स ऑकवर्ड, नहीं चलेगा। पढ़ना सेंटेंस रॉन्ग हो रहा है, रीड इज गुड हैबिट नहीं चलेगा। तो कैसा चाहिए इसको, टू रीड इज गुड हैबिट, टू रीड ये सही है, इसे कहते हैं इन्फिनिटिव। टू रीड पढ़ना, रीड पढ़ो, टू गो जाना, गो जाओ। So whenever we are thinking of infinitive, we have to use to plus main verb. So it becomes subject of a sentence, to read, it becomes subject of sentence, infinitive, and the sentence sounds correctly. One example, one more example if I give you. One more example, लड़ना बुरी आदत है। मैंने और एक एग्जांपल दिया है आपको, लड़ना बुरी आदत है। हाउ टू चेंज, नाउ सी, फाइट, अगर आप फाइट लिखते हैं तो ये रॉन्ग हो जाएगा। फाइट इज बैड हैबिट, ये रॉन्ग हो जाएगा। तो इसे क्या करना है हमें, टू फाइट इज बैड हैबिट। नाउ इट साउंड्स करेक्ट, यही कहना है मुझे। सो पढ़ना, टू रीड, पढ़, रीड, इंपेरेटिव सेंटेंस होता है। इंपेरेटिव सेंटेंस बिगिंस विथ मेन वर्ब। पढ़, रीड दिस टॉपिक, इंपेरेटिव। ब्रिंग द ग्लास ऑफ वाटर, पानी लेकर आओ। ओपन द विंडो, खिड़की खोलो। सो दिस वन, इंपेरेटिव सेंटेंस में हम क्या करते हैं, मेन वर्ब लेते हैं। और हमें इंफिनिटिव से अगर सेंटेंस शुरू करना है तो हम क्या करेंगे, टू लेके मेन वर्ब लेंगे। टू गो, टू रीड, टू कम इंफिनिटिव, गोइंग, coming, reading, fighting, walking, playing, swimming, gerund example. So this is the way that we can do or to write. अब एक टू फाइट क्या हो गया, इंफिनिटिव हो गया। अब इसको हम gerund में यूज करना है। सेम सेंटेंस को या सेम अंडरलाइन वर्ड को क्या करना है, gerund में यूज करना है। तो कैसे हो जाएगा, फाइटिंग is bad habit, fighting is a bad habit। यही मैं बताया था। To read is infinitive, reading is gerund। To play is infinitive, ing is gerund, playing is gerund। So this is how we can understand or we can write properly infinitive and gerund. You understand what is infinitive and what is gerund? Yes. Now we will go to more examples how to solve in examination. Now there are two types of infinitive and gerund. There are two types of infinitive and gerund. One is subjective. It functions as noun. And another is objective. Maybe it is direct object or indirect object. infinitive भी और gerund भी, दो टाइप्स में आएंगे. Subjective. Subjective gerund work as noun. Noun of the subject, noun of the sentence. Subjective, infinitive और gerund शुरुआत में आएंगे, सेंटेंस के बिगिनिंग में आएंगे. और ऑब्जेक्टिव ये सेंटेंस के वर्ब के बाद आएंगे. सेंटेंस में जो वर्ब है उसके बाद आएंगे, आखिर में आएंगे. सो these are two types of subjective and objective, infinitive and gerund. So let's begin with the examples with subjective noun or subjective gerund and infinitive. For example, we will go to the first example. To play piano is my hobby. We are taking the example of subjective gerund and infinitive. To play is underlined. Underlined word is what? This underlined word is what? Infinitive or gerund? Yes, it is infinitive. To play piano is my hobby. Now in examination, in your question paper, they ask you to use gerund form of underlined word. For example, instruction is given like this: rewrite the sentence. Rewrite the sentence using gerund form of the underlined word. Instruction is bigger than the sentence actually. So what is this one? Rewrite the sentence using gerund form of the underlined word. Underline कौन सा word है? To play. Gerund हमने सीखा है, ing form कहते हैं gerund. तो simply we have to change it playing. क्या करना है देखो? Playing. This is gerund form. This is at the beginning of the sentence. It is subject of the sentence. Playing piano, subject of the sentence. Playing piano is my hobby. Understand this one? To play, infinitive, and we have changed it to gerund form. It becomes playing. So playing piano is my hobby. This example is done in gerund form, subject of the sentence, or this gerund functions as a subject of the sentence or noun of the sentence. Now second example, we will go to second example. Doing this work gives me pleasure. Doing क्या है? doing infinitive है या gerund है? एक gerund है, ing form है. Doing this work gives me pleasure. अब हमको क्या यूज करना है? To infinitive यूज करना है. ठीक है, टू इंफिनिटिव यूज करना है। तो कैसा करेंगे, टू डू, इंफिनिटिव वर्ड क्या होता है इसका, टू डू दिस वर्क, remaining sentence as it is, there are no changes. To do this work gives me pleasure. Infinitive and gerund. Next example we will see. To see is to believe. To see is to believe. अब देखिए, to see underline, to believe underline. To see underline, to believe underline. यानी क्या करना है, दोनों इंफिनिटिव वर्ड्स हैं, दोनों इंफिनिटिव वर्ड्स को क्या करना पड़ेगा, हमें gerund फॉर्म में तब्दील करना होगा. We have to change into gerund form. So how can do this? Seeing is believing. ये हो गया gerund फॉर्मेशन. ऊपर क्या था, ऊपर क्या था, इंफिनिटिव फॉर्मेशन. One more example we will go. To walk is good exercise. To walk is good exercise. ठीक है, तो आपने पहचाना होगा टू वॉक क्या है, इंफिनिटिव है. इसे हम gerund में यूज करेंगे. वॉकिंग इज अ गुड एक्सरसाइज. Walking is a good exercise. One more example we will go, and you have to do this immediately. Yes. 5 number. Telling a lie is a bad habit. Underline क्या है देखो, telling. हाँ, ing फॉर्म है, ठीक है, gerund फॉर्म है. we have to change it to infinitive. ऐसा हो जाएगा, to tell a lie is a bad habit. All these examples we have seen, we have discussed in this classroom, and to infinitive, gerund were being used at the beginning of the sentence. So it is subject, it functions subject of the sentence, it functions noun of the sentence. In the particular example, we have to see some examples of infinitive and gerund which are functioning as object in the sentence. For example, we can see I love to do it. अब देखिए, in this sentence I love to do it. So to do is infinitive. To do is infinitive and it is object in the sentence. It is object in the sentence. So to do is infinitive and simply what do we have to do? We have to change it to gerund form, that is ing form. So how it becomes? I love doing it. One more example. I saw him doing something. I saw him doing something. Underline doing. Doing क्या है यहाँ पे अभी? gerund है क्योंकि ing फॉर्म में आया है. Doing is gerund. We have to change it to infinitive form. So how it will become? I saw him to do something. direct object. I love doing it, direct object. I saw him doing something, indirect object. I saw him to do something, indirect object. So, gerund and infinitive work as subject sometime and as object sometime in the sentence. Simply we have to do the proper changes in infinitive and gerund. He knows to read and write. One more example I am giving here. He knows to read and to write. He knows to read and to write. वो पढ़ना लिखना जानता है. He knows to read and to write. अब हमें इसे क्या करना है? We have to change it to gerund form. So how it will become? He knows reading and writing. He knows reading and writing. This becomes infinitive to gerund, and these are the examples of infinitive and gerund. Objective, infinitive and gerund, we can say. One more example I will give on the board, and you have to solve immediately in your English notebook. See, for example, I visited a bookstall. I purchased a dictionary. There are two sentences. Not a single word is underlined, and you are asked to use infinitive form to combine these two sentences. So, combine these sentences by using infinitive. Instruction is given, combine this sentence by using infinitive form. देखिए, I visited a bookstall, one sentence. I purchased a dictionary, second sentence. We have to make it one by using infinitive, not gerund. Infinitive बोला है, infinitive करेंगे. So how it will work? See, I visited a bookstore. Now here's full stop. So see, the particular verb is purchased. Actually both the sentences are in past tense. We have to maintain the tense also. We are not going to change the tense. So past tense we maintain already here. I visited, maintain the tense. Now see, the full stop is here. I purchased. I already we have taken. So purchased, इसको हम करेंगे to purchase. ये हो गया infinitive. To purchase a dictionary. To purchase a dictionary. So I visited a bookstall to purchase a dictionary. In this particular sentence, the meaning is maintained, the tense is maintained, and we have used here infinitive. One more example. We visited Shimla. We studied botanical plants. Two sentences are here. We visited Shimla we studied botanical plants. ठीक है, अब इसको क्या करना है, इंफिनिटी यूज करना है. So we visited शिमला टू स्टडी. लिया है हमने यहाँ पे, इसका पास्ट टेंस यहाँ पे हमने मेंटेन किया है, इसलिए इसको क्या करेंगे, टू स्टडी botanical plants. So this is the way, or these are the types of what we can say infinitive and gerund examples. So dear students, this topic is very simple. It will be simpler if you look after it properly. Gerund and infinitive topic is easy. It will become easier if you look after very carefully. So these 10 examples I have given in the classroom. You students supposed to write these 10 examples in your English notebook. You do understand properly what is infinitive and what is gerund. You have to update your grammar knowledge and write down the particular work in your English notebook. So thank you very much with this topic, and you take care of yourself. Stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you.